right, Oval fans, this week is the mid-season finale event that we've all kind of sort of been waiting for. I don't know. I mean, the Oval, I will admit, those videos have been doing decently on the channel, so I will say the demand or interest in the show is higher than Sisters, but definitely not top tier. The channel is still heavily have and have not. Greenleaf, if loving you is wrong, but everything else kind of falling beneath that. But overall, the show has had its moments this season, I will say that much. But with the mid-season finale, I'm going to do my best. Well, I might watch it live. I don't know 100% for sure because, I get paid tomorrow. So it's like, will I actually be in my apartment when it airs, or will I be out doing something? I don't know. But keep in mind, I have yet to even celebrate hitting 100K, not to mention getting the plaque last week because, I had to wait until payday. So I will maybe watch it live. No promises. But the question is, and these videos typically do well around this time of the season, who's going to die? And it did say in the mid-season finale trailer that someone in the White House will die, or some along those lines. And to be honest, the show, is 12, 13 episodes in, and there's already been a lot of deaths so far. And after looking on IMDb, yeah, I cheated. I looked on IMDb. As far as I can tell, none of the main cast is going to die, despite there being like 20 main characters. So, is Victoria's mom going to die? No, I thought the niece might die because if you remember in the trailer for the Oval, there are a few scenes we have yet to see. A couple of the big ones being like a car crashing into a store, Victoria walking through the hallways of the Oval with like a sledgehammer. I'm guessing Max walking away from a car that explodes, like it's like nighttime and he's kind of in the middle of nowhere and a car explodes. Kyle isn't dying, neither is Max. As far as I can tell, none of the Franklins are. Nancy, Richard, Priscilla, Jean, Sharon, Corinne. Yeah, none of them are dying. So I'm like, if someone's gonna die, who is it? Like, I literally did my best to look on the episode listing for each character, and most of them are in like 20 plus episodes. And given the fact that we aren't even on episode 15, yeah, safe to say none of the main cast is going to die. But if memory serves, Picky and his crew are dead. Tally killed herself. Ruth is dead. So I mean, it allegedly, but I don't know. I mean, could she have faked her death? Possible. Well, I mean, sure, but what kind of sense would that make? Yeah, it makes no sense if she's still alive unless this is some elaborate scheme. But even if it is an elaborate scheme, it literally, once again, makes no sense to me unless Sharon's in on it. And I've already done a video about the bloody knife and money being hers. Some people have speculated, what if she's part of the cult? Or what if she paid off the cult using using money from her drug deal to say, hey, Ruth, you fake your death. Let the cult take Callie away. That way I'll have Barry all to myself. That actually isn't a terrible theory, but at the same time, it's like, I have no idea who's going to die. And keep in mind, this is in the White House. So it's in the White House. Yuma isn't going to die. So honestly, I have no idea who's going to die this week. I mean, the only person, again, could be Victoria's mom, but I don't think that would be a good thing because based off the fact that Hunter and Victoria literally stopped their fighting in order to be at attention when Victoria's father was on the phone, having his wife being killed in the White House will probably mean hell's going to rain down on them. So with that being said, I really don't have an elaborate theory about who's going to die, or like with the haves and the have-nots or something like that. It's like, whose death would make the most sense in terms of the story, like whose death would have the greatest impact on the characters moving forward, which would enhance the story. But to be completely honest, and I'm not saying this in a bad way, what exactly is the story of the Oval? Like the main story. I mean, as of right now, we know that, we've known that powers above the Franklins put them in the White House to begin with, and they need to be paid back on their, I guess you could say, paid back on their investment. I mean, hell, Donald even said that way back in episode 1 that, you know what I had to do to put this family in here? So I honestly have no idea what the story is. It's like, Richard and Barry are just getting the shit every episode. And in regards to Callie gone, oh, we accidentally shot someone. Who's not? Where's the knife, Barry? And oh man. And look, the show is decent. I will say that it isn't like bad, but it is decent. It's just that I honestly don't know where the story's going. So who's going to die? We will see. Trust and believe. I don't know if it's going to be like, oh wow, I didn't see that coming, or oh, this character's dead, so I don't really care. Could it be? No, I think Bobby's going to be in there for a while, so we'll just have to wait and see. Yeah, I know this is probably like the most or the least enthusiastic or theory-driven video I've done in regards to who's going to die on a particular show. But like I said a few minutes ago, I honestly don't know what the overall story of the Oval is. But Tyler Perry did say this show really isn't about politics. It's about the lives of the people inside the White House. And as you can see, it's really all over the place. So we're at the halfway point of season 1. And for the most part, we kind of got an idea of the characters' motives, but some things are a bit disappointing, like Hunter and Gale, as far as I remember, only having one scene together in the entirety of the show so far, and that was at the breakfast table. So I don't know, but let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Who do you think's gonna die? Do you even care if anyone dies? Or yeah, well, I hope at the root of it, I hope that it's a good episode to give us a break on, because what was that episode? It wasn't what was it? A fish bowl, right? Is that the episode? The episode that's actually special to me, because that episode when it aired was the night I hit 100,000 subscribers. It was the one episode that aired before the show went on like a 3-week hiatus until it came back recently. So yeah, I think it was a fishbowl. I hope this episode is better than that one, because I'm going to assume the show ends to this Wednesday, and it probably won't be back until like April or something. That's just me speculating. I have no idea when it's going to come back, but yeah. But let me know your thoughts. Subscribe if you're new. Check me out on social media. Links are in the description below, and I'll talk to you all in the next video.